Hi everyone, it's February and that means here in Tucson it's time to plant our spring garden. We've been working on a stock tank garden project for a couple of months now, but I haven't published any of the videos, so I thought that I would compile them for you now so that you can see how our project is going and follow along with us. Hat's on, my sunscreen's on, and the dirt is here, so I am gonna have to start loading. We have an entire pallet of potting soil that we have to load into our yard from the curb because they couldn't get it in because there was no room through the gate. So it is right there. Wish me luck. So I'm gonna do an experiment. I have, I'll show you. See, I have all of these little onions. Before we left our house in Colorado, I harvested all of our onions because I didn't want to leave anything behind since we were moving in August, right when the garden was at its best. And so I pulled up a lot of these onions that were still pretty small. I'm gonna try to plant them as if they were onion sets and see if I can finish growing them here in Arizona. How weird would that be? So I have some red and some yellow. So I'm just gonna stick them in the ground and see what happens. I think so often with gardening, that's the way it is, isn't it? It's like a trial and error. I think that's how we learn best as gardeners, is from trial and error and from making big mistakes and then from figuring it out and then having successes. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try it just like an onion set and see what happens, and I'll let you know. Another thing I do, maybe I'm a hoarder, I don't know. Another thing I do is I save all of my little containers. I'll clean them out really well, and then I'll plant seeds in them so that I can do transplants on my own later, and then that cuts down on how many pots that I have to buy later to put my transplants in. Cheap hack, I dig pots out of the trash and I save them for later. As you can see, we've had quite a bit of variety in the temperatures over the last couple of months. I had to bring out row covers for frost danger, and other times I had to roll them up because it was so warm. Right now in the garden we have bok choy, and we've got lettuce, and we've got baby turnips and peas, Swiss chard, and lots of the typical spring vegetables that are ready to go. And pretty soon we're going to be putting in our summer things too. We decided that we were going to get a couple more stock tanks because we ended up having a little bit more room on our south side than we thought that we were going to. And also we cleaned up the chicken area, so we had some extra room for a stock tank in that side too. I will try to publish and update you as we go along. We've got a little bit extra to do on the garden so far, so I'll try to keep current with the videos on that. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.